If there are any comics that make a living in Miami, they're not in Miami.
This is the relationship of my life. I'm married to comedy.
It's not that comedy is just all that I have, but it's just all that I want. Once it's your turn to walk out of that darkness into that spotlight, it's like game on.
Rudy Wilson!
My name is Rudy Wilson. I am a comedian.
I'm Sebastian Mattar, stand-up comedian.
My name is Manny Garavito, and I'm a stand-up comedian in Miami.
Are you ready?
Respect the life. The minute you run it, that's your reputation.
There's things that can be frustrating about today's world. But when you make it funny, you're making it palatable rather than sour. Stand-up comedy cuts through all the fluff. Imagine these groups of people that have different values to be in a room together and to laugh together at one thing. Nothing brings people together like stand-up comedy. Miami is one of the most popular cities in the entire nation. Why isn't there a comedy scene here? Brickell is the future of Miami. And to think that I run 3 shows in that area is immense. And they're all in walking distance. There's a Red Bar right down the street, the Sweet Carolines. And then the Craftsman. I'm from New York, and my goal is to bring that kind of industry in a big city like Miami, whether it's writing an email, social media, editing a video, writing a tweet. I worked in the banking industry for 10 years. They go into your social profiles. Employers see that and they're like, we can't have this guy in the workplace because he talks about his dick for 30 minutes. Couldn't go back. And that's when I knew I had to dedicate fully to stand-up comedy. I'm way too deep. Being a host for a show can be one of the funnest things you can do, and it can also be the most difficult thing. There's no introduction. You gotta go up there and captivate the audience. You gotta be funny right off the bat. As a host, you're kind of like setting up the table. Just making everybody as comfortable as possible. If you start off on the wrong foot as a host, you're gonna stay on the wrong foot for the most part unless a miracle happens. Drink House Fire and Ice goes by the name of Wednesday Night Live. It caters to the tourists. People are from all over the nation or even the world and just hanging out in this lounge, and they're just watching these stand-up comics that Miami probably hasn't even seen.
Are you ready for Wednesday Night Live?
Much better. Yes, I am your host and DJ and photographer. I have to pay bills. This is how I do it. I've been a comedian for 9 years in Miami, and about year 6 is when I realized I fucked up. Anybody from Miami? You guys are all tourists. Jesus, okay, all right, weird crowd tonight. All right, yell them out. Where are you guys from? Wherever. Yell it out. Boston. Pittsburgh, Boston. Did you guys sell tickets to people as they were walking off a cruise line? What's up, like, what do you guys do? What are you guys into? You guys ever try swinging? You looked at each other, you tried it, you had to talk. I think we should fuck other people, but like, let's stay together. What about swinging? There's a place called Miami Velvet that people do swinging there. I know it. You know it. Hey, that's my dude. Get him.
One of the things that I learned through stand-up comedy is that humiliation doesn't really exist. Realize that when you get off stage, it doesn't matter. You can trip and fall on your face and you just stand up. Everybody's laughing at you. Once you've gone through that and you jumped over that, it just doesn't matter.
So round of applause, guys, as he comes up to the stage, Mr. John Loveless, ladies and gentlemen, John.
As a matter of fact, humiliation is something that you feel by yourself.
Keep it going, keep it going. John Love, let's take this time.
No one else feels it for you.
All right.
So why bother?
So, I'll do a joke about Miami, like Rick Ross. Remember a couple months ago, he was like unresponsive and hooked to a machine? From what I heard, it's the closest Rick Ross has ever been to a vegetable. No, but you know when people are pregnant during a relationship and you talk to the baby, do you really think that works? Like even if it did, imagine a baby could talk like as soon as he was born, you'd be like, coming out. I heard you motherfuckers want to get rid of me.
As a host and producer, if you kind of see the comedian on tilt and they have no way out, the audience is going to get agitated and the comedian, they're not able to see it. There's a very important skill when it comes to stand-up comedy, and it's called shifting gears. You have to see what's not working. Once you find something that's working, you got to stay there. When you're on tilt and you're not shifting gears and you're kind of just like trying to find the easy way out,
No, but here's the thing.
when you see this happening is when you got to give them the light.
Say obesity runs in the family, or I'm looking, that's the only thing running in that family. Well, I'll leave you on that one, all right? I'm John Loveless. Have a good night.
John Loveless, ladies and gentlemen, let me hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Basil. Wow. Please give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and loud for Mr. L.A. Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. L.A. Hardy. This guy that's coming up just moved from DC. He's one of my he's been here probably like less than a month, and I've been doing so many gigs with this guy. This is a real treat. Please give it up. Start clapping nice and loud, guys, for Rudy Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Rudy.
My goddamn pants too tight for this stage. You was going to PhD? Is that a real thing, or that's just? I didn't think so. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, do you mind like taking a picture of me on the camera? Come on, you're wasting my time. I only got a few minutes. No, you no, see, do it from your seat. Yeah. All right, now hold up on. Can you see me good? No, don't push the button. It's already recording. Yeah, so just hold it there until I'm done. All right. Oh, y'all didn't know? I'm broke. I can't afford a cameraman. Shit. These cameras don't belong to me. They do their own shit. I gotta get my own footage. Fuck you mean? For real. But why is it that black people, no matter how sophisticated, educated we may be, if somebody brings out a camera, all our hood shit just comes out? All of it. Never noticed it? Like, hey, how you doing, Teresa? You doing all right today? Oh, thank you so much. That's a nice shoe. Soon as somebody bring out a camera, hey, man, fuck with a real nigga, man. You already know who it is, man. Open locker all day, man. I'm on my gang shit, man. Bang, bang, man. You already know, man. You know what time it is. It's like, what the fuck? You bring out a fucking camera, that hood shit is coming. I talk a lot of shit about Miami. I gotta get out of here. I talk a lot of shit about Miami, but no matter where you go, no matter what side of town, whatever McDonald's you go to, they ice cream machine ain't gonna never fucking work. I don't care. I went to Hialeah, Opa-locka, South Beach. I stopped at a Walmart that had a McDonald's inside of them. Nobody had a fucking ice cream machine that worked. Apparently I didn't go to North Miami Beach, but I went everywhere else looking for this ice cream. He was like, sir, do you want to order something else? Fuck that. Okay, I'm pulling around. I pulled around to the window. Now I'm pointing at him. I'm getting irate. Listen, motherfucker, I want some fucking ice cream. He's like, sir, if you don't calm down, I'm gonna call the cops. Fuck you and them cops. I said, bitch, when the cops get here, they gonna want some fucking ice cream too. And they can't get it. Guess why? Because the fucking ice cream machine is broke. And he was like, sir, listen, I'll show them proof that you're trying to attack me right now. Proof? You ain't got no fucking proof. And he was like, no, look. And he started recording me on his phone. And I'm like, is that a camera? I said, man, fuck that ice cream, man. Fuck with a real nigga, man. You already know who it is. And I'm on my gang shit, man. Hey, my name Rudy Wilson. Y'all be a good crowd, man. I'll be
You better ask Rudy to refund your tickets for having you. I thought it was part of the joke. You were actually recording a set? Rudy, the level of professionalism is just oozing out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Wednesday Night Live. Thank you all very much for coming out and hanging out with us and laughing with us and drinking with us. See you guys next time.
There's no home base feeling about Miami Beach. You'll meet the most extraordinary people from around the world. And they are blackout drunk. Yeah, man, Miami Beach, full of tourism, people in the streets. I don't miss living in this place at all. I was kind of chasing something. There was a hole after a breakup I went through that I had to fill. And Miami Beach, it showed me that the best way to get over anything is just loving to be alone. I didn't know who I was, and so I thought what Miami was known for was going to be the answer, and it turns out it wasn't. Wow, I never thought of that. Damn, that's a hard truth. You just revealed a hard truth. I never really had anybody that was like, you know, you can do it, or, you know, set your mind to it, that kind of thing. Yeah, nobody was really there saying that you're gonna make it. Yeah, comedy's actually gonna be something that's gonna, you know, transition you to the next level. Damn, that's deep, man. Fuck, I'm about to tear up. Yeah, no one really ever, like, you know what I mean? Because my parents definitely didn't. No, don't put that in the dog. I can't. She's gonna kill me if she ever sees it. But yeah, no one really. I think through the loneliness is kind of like where I found the strength. The loneliness and the confidence that came in after I got my swag back.
Like Rudy and Sebastian and then these people, you realize that like you are what they aspire to be, and you are like a source of motivation and inspiration.
Hell yeah. No.
And what does that feel like?
Yeah, it feels good. I like it, but I mean, they're gonna find their own way. All they're seeing through me is that it's possible. I can be just one piece of whatever it is that they're about to go through. You're gonna hit the ground a lot. You gotta get up. The only person that's gonna do that is them themselves. But I'm just one step out of the hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions that they have to take before, you know, they find their way in. Well, no one's really on your team when you try to do something brand new. It can be a lonely process to build something out of nothing. I've never really heard of anyone being negative that grew to be something great.